Am I the a-hole for refusing to let my mom wear white to my wedding, even though she claims it's her last chance to feel beautiful? I just turned 23 and I'm getting married in October. My mom and I have always had what I would refer to as a rocky relationship, especially since I got engaged. She's been oddly competitive, commenting on my body, comparing our rings, like we are in a competition, saying things like, "This day is as much about me as it is about you." I honestly thought she was joking until she showed me the dress she bought. A white, floor-length gown that looks exactly like a bridal dress. And I told her, flat out, she cannot wear that because in my opinion, it doesn't match the occasion. She got quiet, then burst into tears, saying it's her, and this was an opportunity to feel beautiful before getting old. And that I'm selfish for not letting her have this one thing. I felt really bad about this, so I also offered to go shopping with her to find something elegant and more appropriate. And all of a sudden, her countenance changed. And then she told me I was controlling and ungrateful. What gave me peace was that my fiancé backed me up, as did my maid of honor. Now my mom is threatening not to come to the wedding. And my aunt says I should just let her have this, to avoid drama. I don't think I'm wrong for drawing a line here, but now part of me wonders if I am the a-hole. Entitled lady lets dog poop in my yard and gets instant karma. There's this lady in my neighborhood who let her dog poop in my yard every single morning. She never picked it up. Signs didn't work. Neighbors telling her off didn't work. She even told one of them, "What are you gonna do about it?" Well, I decided to show her. I set up Wi-Fi sprinklers that I could control with my phone and timed them for the exact moment she always walked by. Next morning, her dog squats, and bam, both of them get blasted with ice-cold water. She slips in her own dog's poop and ruins her expensive outfit. The following day, same thing. Dog drenched, her screaming, slipping again. This time she even broke a heel. After that, her dog refused to go near my yard. A week later, I spotted a professional dog walker picking up after him. And soon after, Pooper Lady vanished from the neighborhood. Sometimes karma just needs a sprinkler system.
I caught my girlfriend cheating with my coworker. This happened just a few hours ago, and I'm still shaking with anger and disbelief. But deep down, I always knew. A few months ago, one of my coworkers was house hunting. By complete chance, the unit right next door to me and my girlfriend had just become available. We were friendly at work, nothing more, and I figured it would be convenient to have someone I knew living next door. I told him about it, and he moved in. As far as I know, the first time he met my girlfriend was at his birthday party. We both went. They barely interacted from what I saw. But it's funny, that was the first time they met. And I swear to God, from that night on, I felt something shift. I noticed them getting closer. More inside jokes, random texts, Loki vibes that didn't sit right with me. But anytime I brought it up to her, she'd go into full gaslight mode. "You're being paranoid." D? Really? You think I'd cheat on you with your coworker? You have trust issues, not me. Fast forward to this week. I had a short work trip scheduled, supposed to be 3 days. I didn't tell my girlfriend the specifics, just that I'd be gone until the weekend, but the trip got cut short after just one day due to issues on the client's end. I figured, hey, I'll come back early and surprise her. I picked up her favorite takeout on the way home. I walked into the apartment around 8 p.m. The lights were low. I heard voices, hers and a man's, from the bedroom. I don't know how I stayed calm. I walked down the hallway and caught them, together, my girlfriend and my coworker. I just stood there. I didn't even say much. I just turned around and walked out. I sat in my car for hours trying to process it. Still sitting in my car, just wanted to share this somewhere. We live together, but that ends now. I can't stay in the same apartment with her. But the idea of her moving next door with him, that's the part that makes me feel physically sick. I feel so miserable right now. Edit. Wow, thanks for the response. I'm surely taking the advice here. Just to answer one of the questions, if she had said something I didn't hear it clearly because I was numb, it felt like my entire system stopped functioning. But I'm sure D said shut and jumped out of bed. I think she called Bob B and pulled the sheets over her body and probably ran her hand through her hair as she tried to stand up. It was a very ugly sight, honestly, the betrayal, but I know the look on her face wasn't apologetic. It was just surprised that I returned home after saying I would be gone for the rest of the week, lol. I'll probably make an update post a few days later to let y'all know what decision I made. Currently just going to sleep at a friend's, will return home when I'm in a better headspace.
My neighbor blocked my driveway, so I had his car towed during his Tinder date. For context, my neighbor is the type of guy who thinks rules are for other people, an arrogant 6-feet-something hunk in his mid-20s. He constantly parks in front of my driveway, fully blocking it, despite multiple warnings, notes, and in-person, "Hey man, seriously, stop," conversations. His excuse? "I'm just here for a bit." A bit apparently means an eternity, 3 to 5 hours every damn time. Last week, I come home and surprise, he's there again, blocking my driveway with his crusty silver sedan. I see him through his window getting ready, cologne and everything. He's going out. I decide tonight's the night. So I do what I should have done weeks ago. I call a tow truck. No warnings or notes. Got it towed straight up. About 45 minutes later, I'm sitting on my porch drinking a beer when a random girl walks up the sidewalk, clearly dressed for a date. She knocks on his door, he comes out smiling, and sees his car is gone. She's confused, he's flipping out. He starts looking around like someone robbed him. I casually say, "If you're looking for your car, it got towed. You were blocking my driveway." Again, he tries to argue, but the girl just says, "Wait, you parked in front of his driveway?" He tries to explain, but she just says, "Wow, that's trash," and walks off. I haven't seen him block my driveway since, and he never called another girl home after that. His confidence took a major hit.
I was in the army, about to deploy to Iraq when I discovered my wife was cheating, so I got the best revenge I could. She started acting distant, giving one-word answers and asking for space. I remembered a guy she'd been close with back home, and suddenly he was in every picture she posted. I cloned her phone and saw the text. "Hey babe, want me to save you some leftovers?" It destroyed me. I watched her conversations for months as she lied and said she loved me. Eventually she admitted she was cheating, even claiming he treated her better than me. That's when I got revenge. I froze our accounts, changed all the passwords, blocked her on everything. She lost her car, got kicked out, and had to sell her prized possessions to survive. I exposed her text to friends and even got her and the guy fired from their jobs. She tried calling my command, claiming I abandoned her, but my commander knew the truth. Months later, she called me crying, 5 months pregnant with this kid, asking where to go. I simply said, "Sorry, not my problem anymore." Fast forward, she called again saying he was cheating on her. I just said, "Glad I know I wasn't the bad guy." Subscribe for more crazy stories. How I accidentally became a millionaire. I never set out to be a millionaire. Honestly, I just wanted to stop living paycheck to paycheck. Back in 2015, I was working a soul-sucking job in retail, making barely enough to pay rent. On the side, I had this weird little hobby, flipping old laptops. I'd buy broken ones on Craigslist, fix them up with cheap parts, and resell them online. At first, I was making like $100 a week extra, but one day I stumbled across a listing for a broken lot of laptops from a small business shutting down. I bought the whole thing for $500, fixed them, and ended up making over $5,000. That was the first time I realized, wait, this could actually be something. From there, I scaled up. I built a small online store, reinvested every dollar, and eventually hired a friend to help me. By 2018, I wasn't just flipping laptops, I was importing refurbished tech in bulk and selling it worldwide. Fast forward to today, I still don't feel like a millionaire. I drive the same old car and live pretty modestly, but my business is worth 7 figures, all because I chased a side hustle, stayed consistent, and didn't blow the profits on dumb stuff. So if anyone asks how I became a millionaire, the truth is, I just kept doubling down on a hobby that made me $100 a week until it made me 1 million subscribe for Reddit stories daily.
What's the scariest thing you've ever seen? When I was 17, I stayed the night at my friend's house. He lived way out in the countryside, in this old farmhouse with no neighbors for miles, just endless woods. Around 2 a.m., I woke up needing the bathroom. On the way back, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw him, a man, standing at the edge of the tree line, perfectly still, facing the house, facing me. At first, I thought it was just a tree stump, but then he moved. He stepped forward, one slow, heavy step, like he wanted me to know he was real. I froze. My heart was racing so loud, I swore he could hear it. I whispered for my friend to wake up, but by the time he rubbed his eyes and looked outside, nothing. The yard was empty. The next morning, we told his dad. He brushed it off until he went outside and found footprints, human footprints in the dirt leading out of the woods, straight to the window where I'd been standing, and then back into the trees. Whoever that was, they weren't lost. They weren't passing by. They came there just to watch. And that night, I learned there's nothing more terrifying than being stared at by something that wants you to know it's there.